Well, hello all my friends. Welcome back or welcome to the channel if you're new to my channel. My name is T and this is my YouTube channel, Crumpy and Sewing. So in today's video, we are going to take a look at the newly released Simplicity Early Spring Collection. And I have to say, this is striking me as like a beginner's collection. So if you're new to my channel and if you don't know, I do have an Instagram account and I do polls for a lot of these new release patterns. So I usually post the polls about a day or two within the collection's release date. And so if you're not following me, go ahead, check the description box below. You'll see a link to my Instagram account. You can go over, follow me, and you can see the different poll results of when I post these different new release, every time I post these releases. So I will say this, I always preface the video by saying that I know designers have worked really hard on these different patterns, and so these are just basically my opinions and based on my experience, and then also what I like to see in the collection. Everybody else have different opinions in terms of like what they like, what they don't like. And so again, this is a very subjective video in most respects, because again, these are things that I would like to have seen in the collection. I will say that I felt like I was missing something from this collection. This collection seems more geared towards beginners, and there's nothing wrong with that because we always need patterns for beginners. But having that said, let's go ahead, get into the video, and let's take a look at the new spring release from Simplicity. We're going to go ahead and start with this first pattern, which is the Simplicity S9704. This is a dress pattern for plus size women. The description says that the dress have a flounce around the neckline, a V-shaped neckline, bust darts that come in 3 lengths. This pattern features a slight gathers at the waist and gathered tier skirt dresses, including a lining at the bodice and the yoke, an invisible zipper, and side seam pockets if you want side seam pockets. Now, although this pattern did not rank really high on the polls that I took on Instagram, I absolutely love the pattern. Like, I like the flirty neckline. I like the flounce detail that extends to the arms. I like the yokes. I like the different options that you have. Like, you have these different tier options, so you can do just so many different tiers here. So I really like this skirt. I thought that it was fun. Now, having that said, I do think that this is a pattern for intermediate sewists. I think it's one of the 2, I think, of the collection that we've seen that is for intermediate. But again, having that said, Simplicity and New Look and McCall's, they have been putting out a lot of patterns for advanced beginners, and I would like to see more patterns for intermediate sewists. However, like I said, I like this pattern. I love the neckline, the yoke, the skirt. You have different options. Like I said, you can do skirt A, which is just your short knee-length skirt. You have skirt B, which is a long maxi dress, but it doesn't have tiers. And then you have your skirt C, which you have a lot of different options there to play with in terms of tiers. You can put 1 ruffle on, you can put 2 ruffles and a flounce, or a flounce and a tier. Look at the images here and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. But you have just so many different options here that you can play with, and I think that it is a fun little dress. I really do. Now let's look at the fabric suggestions and see what this pattern is calling for. So it's calling for challis, charmeuse, cotton lawns, cotton blends, crepe de chine, double georgette, gauze, poplin, and silky type fabrics. And then your lining is going to be your polyester lining for your fabrics. So this pattern here comes in size 20W to 38W. So again, it's in that new group of sizes that Simplicity came out with for plus size people. So the Simplicity S9703 is the same dress. So it has the same features. Again, this is the regular size, but I'm going to go ahead and read off the sizes here, but you already have the details and with the pattern features because I already told you the features for the plus sizes. You're going to get the same features for in the details for the regular size. So the regular size come in size 4 to 20. And you have the same fabric suggestions: challis, charmeuse, cotton lawn, cotton blends, crepe de chine, double georgette, gauze, and poplin fabrics. So you have the same fabrics because it's the same pattern, just different size ranges. Next, we have the Simplicity S9702. Now, I'm a little bit on the fence with this one. I think it is a really nice silhouette. Having that said, it does look very similar to a lot of the dress patterns that have been coming out. There are a few, there's a Vogue pattern. If I can find the pattern, I'll pop it here and show you what it looks like. But there's a Vogue pattern that comes to mind that's very similar to this. And so, yeah, if you already have that pattern, you're going to get kind of the same silhouette with this. Now, this pattern is an empire dress, and the description says that it's a V-neck dress that come in above mid-knee to mid-calf lengths, and it has sleeve variations. You have side pockets. View A features a crochet trim on the neckline for those of you who can crochet, and you have long sleeves that are gathered to self-bias binding edges. So you're going to be using bias binding for your edge of your hem. View B has a ruffled hem and long sleeves with ruffles at the end and elastic at the wrist. View C is a tiered dress with short sleeves and a gathered cap. So again, I'm really on the fence about this one. I can see myself making View C. In my opinion, it's more flirtatious. It has more flair to it. It's more skirt, more volume, which I think will be really cute and fun for a summer maxi dress, depending on the type of fabric you choose. So I can see this in different types of prints. I can see it in a black and white dotted fabric, or some type of small scale animal print, or just even a solid color, maybe a red peach skin fabric, or some type of red challis fabric or viscose fabric. I can see this in a lot of rayon, viscose, challis type fabrics because it offers a lot of drape. And so I really like the pattern for that. However, I just don't know if it's versatile for all body types. It might look good on others and not so good on other people. So other than that, I think it's really cute. I think fabric choice is going to be key with this one. Next, we have a Mimi G pattern. This is the Simplicity S9701. Now, this is a very basic bodycon dress. However, I do love the neckline. You don't see a lot of bodycon dresses that have like this dropped, scooped, almost like a square neckline, which I think is really cute. If you're concerned about the cut of the neckline, even for beginners or advanced beginners, it'll be so easy to just raise that up by an inch or two and have yourself a really nice rounded slash square neckline. I think it's really cute. I can see playing with this pattern and coming up with different types of styles. I can see wearing this as a top, shortening it at the short and lengthen line and making it a top, or making the sleeves, like doing a spread and slash on the sleeve and doing like a gathered sleeve or a bishop sleeve. I can see really playing with this, and that's why I like patterns like this. It's because they're so basic. They don't have any real style lines, and so, well, their style lines are really simple and basic to the point where you can actually add your own details. And so for those of us who are hacking patterns and redrafting or redesigning patterns, it will be so easy to just take the blocks of these and just create your own style. So I like the pattern as is, but I also like the options of I like how simplistic it is because you get options of how to expand on the pattern, which is something that I've really been trying to do lately. And so this is, again, a very easy slim fit dress that comes in 2 lengths and features a square shaped neckline and wrist or elbow length sleeves. So very simple, very easy. And the fabric suggestions are stretch knits only, such as your rib knits, your jersey, your two-way stretch lycra, or your spandex blends and stretch velvet. And the pattern comes in sizes 8 to 26. Simplicity S9710. This is a skirt pattern that have 4 different skirt variations here. I don't like this pattern. You all know I'm going to be honest when it comes to what I like versus what I don't like. Again, this is very subjective. I'll go ahead and read off the description here. This is a button front skirts that have feature yokes and have length and hem variations. Skirts include front slant pockets or flat pockets with button closure. So again, I don't like it. I don't like the asymmetrical look of, what is that, view C. I don't like the really large oversized pockets that's on the front. The yokes, especially the yoke for view B, for some reason, it's just not my cup of tea. It's really large, and with the large yoke and the large pockets, it just looks awkward to me. I might do view A if I, cut it a little bit, not have like a maxi or a midi length dress, but have maybe a knee length dress or something like that, or a little shorter. I don't know. I'm not feeling this pattern at all. So let's go ahead and look at the fabric suggestions here. The fabric suggestions are broadcloth, chambray, cotton blends, denim, linen blends, micro suede, and stretch woven fabrics. And the pattern comes in sizes 8 to 26. So that is the Simplicity S9710. Next, we have the Simplicity S9716, which is basically a really friendly beginner and advanced beginner pattern. This is Mrs. Top knit tops, cardigan, and a skirt. So you have a comfortable and stylish knit top, cardigan, and skirt outfit, which is perfect for any occasion. Cardigan comes in 2 lengths, knit top is sleeveless, and skirt includes a self-tie belt. So again, I think this is going to be for your beginners. Your cardigan is a drop shoulder, so you don't have to worry about insetting sleeves. Usually with drop shoulders, even if you aren't using the flat method and you are setting the sleeve in, it's very easy to inset that sleeve, and you usually don't have to use ease stitches. So I like that about drop shoulders. Your skirt, even though you have darts and a zipper, it's going to be really simple and easy for your advanced beginners. Again, it is a cute little outfit, but again, it's going to be for your beginners and advanced beginners there. Now, the next pattern is the plus size version of the S9616. So this is the S9617, and the suggested fabrics for both of these, like I said, is your stretch fabric, so it's still the same, and then your plus size is 20W to 28 or to 38W, sorry, 20W to 38W. So you got some room to play with there. Next, we have a vintage pattern. This is the Simplicity S9675. I'm not quite in love with this here. However, it's really classic, and if you are someone who like vintage patterns, this is your 1950s classic vintage pattern here. You have a skirt, a blouse, and a jacket. The trim sleeveless blouse has soft pleats at the front neck edge, one button fastener at the neckline or at the neckband above the front opening. The full skirt is softly pleated from side front to side back waistline, giving a rounded hip line effect. The short jacket features a shawl collar cut in one with the front and a push-up kimono sleeve with 3/4 lengths for your jacket. So you got a lot going on there, and this is definitely going to be for your intermediate to advanced sewists. However, it's not a pattern that's for me. A lot of the vintage patterns are just not for me these days. However, for those of you who like vintage patterns, you probably would like this one here. Next is the Simplicity S9711. This is Mrs. Skirts. So this is a pleated skirt in 3 lengths that comes with a contoured waistband and side seam pockets. Skirt A has belt set in side seams. Skirt C has a pleated self-tie. So this is, in my opinion, I think it's a repeat. We're seeing a lot, especially for the skirts and dresses, you're seeing a lot of repeats or something that was out maybe 5-10 years ago, and we are getting the same or similar pattern. So this isn't nothing fancy for me, but again, definitely for your beginners and advanced beginners, those individuals who are looking for patterns that have like your pleating or your gathering, and you know, a lot of these types of patterns go out of print really quickly, and so they make room for new ones. And so for those of you who are beginners, you don't have to really shift through or look through all the out of print patterns. You can actually select something like this, which is really nice that they are making these available. However, again, it's a repeat. So this comes in sizes 4 to 22, and your fabric suggestions are cotton blends, satin, jacquards, and those types of fabrics. You have a plus size pattern that is similar to this, which is your Simplicity S9712. The sizes for this one are 20W to 38W. And again, your cotton blends, your satin, jacquards, those types of fabrics. So again, same commentary for the first one. You know, it's a repeat, and if you're looking for something like this and you don't have it, it's great to be able to have accessibility to it so you can pick it up. However, for those of us who have been sewing for a long time, we probably already have something like this in our stash. So Simplicity S9705, this is an interesting top, and when I say interesting, it's creative, but it's not the creativity that I would look for in a top. However, it is very creative. I do think that the pleats on the neckline is interesting with the dolman style sleeves. You have a center front seam, and for, I don't know if it's all variations. Yeah, for all variations, you have like this open back at the back, and then you have a kind of like a loop type closure for the neckline in the back. I'll go ahead and read the description here. Fitted tops feature darted necklines and an invisible zipper, long or short gathered sleeves that create a slouchy effect. Tops A and D have an open back. So I guess, what is it, B and C? B and C have a closed back, and you have pleating going around the neckline in the back as well. You also have that invisible zipper that is in the back of the garment for views B and C. So this is, like I said, very interesting, very creative, but it's not a top that I actually would like. I feel like with the pleating around the neckline, it would be too stiff for me, like too uncomfortable. And so that would be something that I would not like. So that's a no for me. So the suggested fabrics are chambray, cottons, crepes, rayons, ponte knit, and sateen fabrics. And this comes in sizes 6 to 24. So next we have a women's shirt. So it's a button up top. This is an easy to sew pattern. It's Simplicity S9708. The description says that it's a relaxed fit button front shirt in 2 different lengths, which features a yoke, a collar, and button cuffs. Views A and C have side seam pockets. Well, that's interesting. I've never seen side seam pockets on a shirt before. So I think that's interesting. This is very, again, very basic. Most of us have a pattern like this in our stash. I'm not sure if I specifically have a loose fitting shirt like this one. And so for that reason, I would probably purchase this. I do like the silhouette. I was surprised that the polls on Instagram didn't favor this pattern at all. However, I actually like it. I like I said, the loose fit, the yoke in the back. It has a really nice relaxed fit. And I also like that the sleeves look like it's a little bit dropped, and so you don't have to do too much in the way of insetting your sleeves. So yeah, I like this, and you have 2 different size ranges. So this first pattern, which is the Simplicity S9708, it comes in sizes 20W to 38W, and the suggested fabrics are silky type fabrics, crepes, rayons, and sateen fabrics. You can also do lightweight denim, flannels, and cottons. And so you have an array of different fabrics that you can use. That's another reason why I like the pattern. I love patterns where you have a lot of fabric selections and choices that you can use because it can be very versatile. You can do something from a very nice fancy shirt from something that's very relaxed and also just comfortable. So you can go from, again, your casual to semi-casual to more formal or semi-formal with these types of tops, and so that's why I like it. Now for the next pattern, again, this is the same pattern, it's just a regular size. The first one was the plus size, and so this is the Simplicity S9707, and the size range for this pattern, you're getting sizes 4 to 20. Now, I will say I do wish that they went up to like maybe a size 24 or 26. Even a 22 would have been better than a 20, especially for a button-up shirt. For someone like me, I usually fall around the 20, anywhere from 22 to 24, just because the sleeve patterns on a lot of button-up shirts tend to be made very narrow. And so for someone like me, I need a wider sleeve pattern. And so I have to, there's a drawback for me. So I either have to choose a bigger size for the body of my garment, which is the bodice front and back, or I have to do a bicep adjustment. And so, and bicep adjustments don't always work with these types of garments because you need more room than you can design the bicep adjustment for, if that makes any sense. So that's my only drawback, or my only concern with this pattern, is that they needed to go up a size for those individuals like me who have bigger biceps, but also need a regular size for the bodice of the garment. Next is the Simplicity S9706. Again, this is another pattern that just did not do well in the polls. Like, people did not like this pattern. Me, however, I can see the potential in it, but I would make changes to the garment to make it my own, and I will tell you those changes here in a minute. Let's read the features of the pattern first. So this top features a front knot detail with pleats at the shoulder. Tops include sleeve variations and an invisible back zipper. The pattern come in, let's see here, the pattern come in sizes 8 to 26. So see, they have the 26 for this pattern, but not for the shirt pattern. It's really weird for me. But anyway, you have those size groupings. And then the suggested fabrics here are challis, charmeuse, cotton lawn, crepe de chine, and double georgette silky type fabrics. So I like this pattern for a couple of reasons here. Now, I don't know about this whole knotted piece that's down by the peplum there, but I do like the pleated neckline that looks kind of similar to a cowl neckline, and also the peplum detail. And for someone like me, peplum garments are really flattering on my figure because it flares out and it gives me this appearance as if I have shape to the lower part of my body, which I don't. So I don't really have any hips, but the peplum also creates this illusion that you do have a hip. And so that's one of the reasons why I love these types of styles. But again, that knot on the bottom, I would omit that. I would even probably do like a gathered sleeve, but I wouldn't want to take away from the neckline, so I can see why they didn't create a gathered sleeve option. But you can definitely do color blocking to it, which would be really cute as well. But again, that knot, if that is something that I could omit, I would actually not use that piece and just have a regular peplum top, which I think would be really cute. Next, we have a really simple and easy coat pattern. This is the Simplicity S9713. Again, this is from the American Sewing Guild, and I believe all of the proceeds that come from the American Sewing Guild goes to a charity, and so I really like that. This is a hooded parka in 2 lengths featuring a side seam pocket, snaps or button closure, and concealed zipper. View A has a faux pocket flap. This is more detailed than I expected. I think this is going to be more for your advanced sewist to intermediate sewist. So next is the Simplicity S9714, which is a Mimi G pattern. You have Mrs. Jacket, Pants, and Short patterns by Mimi G. The jacket with the shawl collar features a side self tie and patch pockets. Jacket sits below the waistline. Shorts and pants have front fly / pockets and elastic at the back. So I like this elastic at the back for the pants. I always like front flat waistbands with elastic because they're easy, simple to sew. You can just get a pair of pants in the weekend, which is really nice for someone like me who don't want to spend a whole lot of time on fitting pants. I'd rather spend my time on fitting tops and dresses because that's what I wear the most. However, occasionally I like to make myself pants, but I don't like to spend, again, too much time on pants. So for those people like me, I think they would really appreciate those types of slacks. The jacket, view A, I think is very interesting. I like the fact that you have a tie on the side of the jacket instead of button details. However, I do like the fact that it is so simple in detail, like with your basic simple jackets. When you see basic simple jackets like this, it's so simple in detail for a jacket that you can omit the ties and create your own button and button hole on the jacket. And so it has that option as well. If you don't want to put the ties on, I think it would be cute like that as well. I like the fact that you have a drop shoulder, which is going to be easy for your beginners, or advanced beginners, I should say, because an advanced beginner is probably going to want to tackle this project, not a beginner. The fabric suggestions are linens, cottons, rayons, suitings, denim, crepe, and you need lining as well. So I think this is a really fun little fit, and I think I would actually purchase this. I think I want to try it. I have been doing a lot of blazers, and I've been making a lot of blazers, and I think that this one would be one that I would want to try. I think it would be just a fun little outfit to create. Next, we have the Simplicity S9715, which is Mrs. Shirt, Pants, and Shorts. The description says that this is a short or long sleeve button-down shirt and high-waisted wide leg pants with cutting line for shorts, and you have pleats, pockets, and a fly front opening. Now, I don't like the pants The pants remind me of a Vogue pattern that came out a few years ago that have the same pleating details. I didn't like that pattern and I don't like this one. If I can find that pattern, I'll show you what it looks like. So basically this is a repeat. And then the shirt pattern is just very simple and easy. We have a lot of these different shirt patterns here that we see going around the big four. I think the shirt pattern will be fun to make just simply because it's a shirt pattern. But at the same time, many of us, like I said, have similar shirt patterns to that. Mostly the pants just rub me the wrong way. I just don't like those pants. So the pattern calls for linens, chambray, gauze, lightweight cottons, and rayon fabrics. And it comes in sizes 8 to 26. So yeah, that's a pattern that I won't be getting. I did not like, I don't like the pants at all. The next pattern, I don't like these pants either. Simplicity S90 709. I don't know what it is about these pants, but I just don't like these pants. The description says it's a high-waisted fly front pants and shorts that have front pleats and pockets. Views A and C have cuffs. Views B and C have adjustable tabs at the waistline and a front coin pocket. I don't like these pants. I don't know why, but for some reason they just don't appeal to me, and I think I just don't like these pants. The fabric suggestions are chambray, cotton blends, gauze, linen blends, and you have polyester and cotton blend fabrics that you're going to be using for your lining. The pattern comes in sizes 6 to 24. This next pattern I would consider getting. This is the Simplicity S90 729. This is Women's Slip Dress by Madeline Intimates. Again, this pattern did not do very well on the poles. I don't know why. It's just a slip dress. You see a lot of these basic slip dresses. I don't know if people did not like it because they felt like it was too generic and too, something that we have been seeing before. But I do like the fact that they included a slip skirt, which I think is really fun and different. I think both the slip skirt and the slip dress, depending on how you make it, could be something that you can wear outside and something that can be very versatile as well. So I really like that about the pattern. And I would love to make the slip dress with the lace around the neckline and also around the hem. I think it would be just so cute. The description says it's a pullover full slip with empire waistline, lace trim, have calf length flared skirt or above the knee length skirt variations. Pull on above knee length, have slip that has wide elastic waistline casing and lace trim. And let's look at the fabric suggestions. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be like your silky type fabrics, like your charmeuse type fabrics. But let's look and see. Yeah, charmeuse, crepe de chine, silky type, and tricot fabrics. You will need about 2 to 2.5 yards of full lace for your lace variations. The sizes are extra small, so that's 4 to 6, small 8 to 10, medium 12 to 14, large 16 to 18, and extra large 20 to 22. So those are your sizes for that. All right, let's look at a few more patterns. A lot of these patterns are children's patterns, and I don't really sew with a lot of children's patterns. I'll put the children's patterns up here so you can see what they look like, but I won't go into too much detail just simply because I don't really like giving commentary on the children's patterns as much, or the costume patterns, because those are patterns I don't really sew with. And so I just don't really give commentary on those as much. But let's look at the men's pattern. This is a men's knit top, cargo pants, and shorts. So the suggested fabrics are stretch knits, vertical striped knits, and for view A, you can do a contrast rib knit. For view B and C, you're using cotton twill, poplin denim, or corduroy. So those are for your pants. So your top is going to be for your knits. and your corduroy denim and things like that, you're going to be using those fabrics for your pants. So the description says that you have a knit top that is finished with a rib trim on the collar, sleeves, and hemband. The cargo pants and shorts feature front and back pockets, patch pockets with flaps at the legs, and a front zipper with a button closure. So this is fun, and I would definitely like to do the knit top for like a polo style shirt for my husband. He would definitely wear that. And so I think that that would be fun. Let's see. I didn't look at the sizes. So let's look and see what those sizes are. So you're looking at 38 to 56. So size 38 to 56. I think we need another group of sizes for men, but that's just me. I think that we definitely need more sizes. So next we have Boys Knit Jacket and Pants by Mimi G. So this is the Simplicity S9719. The jacket has raglan sleeves with a high stand collar and front zipper opening. Pull-on pants have side panels and split leg below the knee with the snap. Jacket and pants include zipper pockets. So I think this is very fun. Everybody loves their little versatile jacket and pants that you like to wear. And I think this is really fun for kids. And so I'm really happy to see this one. Here's another one, the Simplicity S9721, which is a children's and girls jacket, skirt, and shorts. The description says stylish jacket, skirt, and shorts that feature decorative wide band, trim, or fringe edges. Lined jackets have button closures and front pockets. Pull-on skirt and shorts have elastic waistband and side seam pockets. So again, this pattern did not rank really well on Instagram. People just did not like this pattern. I don't know why, but people didn't like a lot of these children's patterns. They just didn't like a lot of these patterns in general, but especially the children's pattern. The Simplicity S9722 is a children's girls jumpsuit, romper, and dress. I think this is really cute for girls who like to wear this type of thing. However, I, again, didn't really rank really high. I think that the dress option, so this is view C, is especially cute. I really love the dress option. And if my girls were smaller, I would definitely make that. So this is a utility style jumpsuit, romper, and dress that have a stand collar, center front zipper, elastic at waist, and buttons on the sleeves to keep the your sleeves rolled up in place. So really cute. Really, really cute. I love it. So yeah, I think that is it. So everything else is like bags and purses and things like that. Overall, like I said, I think this collection is definitely for beginners and advanced beginners. You do see a few patterns here for intermediate sewers. However, I would have liked to have seen more patterns. I guess maybe different style lines as well. Being as though this is an early spring collection, I was looking for more dresses and more tops, but we didn't really get that. However, let's hope that the spring collection brings us more dresses and tops, and that's probably where they're going to put their focus. So again, overall, those are my thoughts for the new Simplicity early spring collection. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below, and I can't wait to hear from you all. Until next time, stay creative, my friends. Bye.